so back. Holy shit. What's up, Gavin? Go ahead and hop straight into it. This is gonna be get as much done as we can before the 4.2 live stream happens. We're not looking at this shit. This is gonna be a listen to the yap while I eat my leftover Little Caesars.
Hey, wait. This isn't right. Isn't this Pom Pom?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's some really fine craftsmanship.
This is a toy model of Alloy King Pom Pom, which hasn't been officially released to the market yet. But just you wait. You'll see even cooler toys coming up later.
Are you sure
I am
there's no
devouring the Big C on
copyright
stream.
issue with this thing?
Actually, this is Pom Pom from Fluffy Across the Blue,
That looks
which is
kinda bad,
totally
but wait,
unrelated
let me
to
chill
the
out.
Pom Pom from
Let me eat my
Astral
food.
Express. King Pom Pom and Pom Pom are different characters. You really shouldn't be making cross-franchise comparisons. Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy.
That line just isn't even voiced, okay?
I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound? If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought. It's nothing, really. When heroes from the Astral Express grace our humble establishment, how could we not offer something special? It would be
I'm inclined
unworthy
not
of your
to
status otherwise.
trust IPC people.
It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
IPC is kind of like Tops, but like different. I don't know how to. I mean, yeah, they kind of are just like Tops,
Man and Mechatron in
low key, because
perfect
they are like
Ready to take a photo?
the space IRS,
I'm ready.
but also they like are just like one massive business in a roundabout way. It's a good photo.
I love this one so much. I suddenly have this selfish urge to keep it all to myself.
And don't forget about that exclusive gift you promised.
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal edition for each one of you as hush money. Come on, let's head to checkout. The officially licensed Fluffy Across Quadrants here.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
I'd like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an Alloy King Pom Pom toy model as a gift.
Sure, you got it. For the gift expense record, could you please provide your employee ID?
Please charge these expenses to this employee ID.
Huh. This is Madame Pearl's ID number.
After all, you are esteemed guests invited by Madame Pearl herself. It would only be fitting for the gifts to be presented in her name.
I see. Please wait a moment. Your Alloy King Pom Pom is all packed up. Would you like to take it with you, or shall we use our delivery service?
Since we still have
Shit,
a
I
tour
want
to go
one.
through, please just have it delivered to the Astral Express.
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
Ah, you're the... No way, you're Miss Raccoon. No, that's not right. You're oh, from the Astral Express. Wow. And is Miss March Bunny herself here too?
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name, March 7th. This is Mr. Yang.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once. I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue. And I've even bought all the collector's editions.
Oh, how could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing
Got a
I
true
got that
fan over
head.
here.
Don't worry, March. It's hard to tell if people in this world love the real Express crew or just the cute animal crew from the Fluffy.
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the Cienjo, Penacony, and Emphorius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emphorian War online.
So you're telling me there's footage of all the stuff that we've done? Yeah, Bellabog. Not Bellabog Industries. Bellabog as in the civilization on Eurilla 6. The planet. The fact that there's even footage of, one, the Emphorian War, but also anything else, it's kind of crazy to me. Just remember, this came first. Bellabog here came first.
Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the Trailblazer embarked on another trailblazing expedition in Holy Grail Stay Night. Oh, your speech was so inspiring. Such modesty from a legendary hero. What a stellar role
Yep,
model
throw back
for
to the
all
Fate
of
event.
us.
That was... the story was a bunch of doo-doo fart.
I have a precious
Shit was
treasure
ass.
collection at home. If I'd have known I'd meet my senior today, I'd have brought that can with me. Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
It sucks because the trailer was so fucking hype. Like the 3.4 trailer,
Don't worry.
shit was crazy hype.
As for you,
Oh, and I'll show it to you in a second. Whenever I finish my pizza, I'll show it.
Giving us a proper introduction so that your idol gets to know you better.
Sorry, I got way too excited. I'm Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreak Squadron. And my real name... Well, my real name doesn't matter. Just call me Cinderborn. If you're not in a hurry, would you mind chatting with me for a bit?
Normally I might listen, but on a time crunch. We're not on a time crunch, but I just don't care.
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like to volunteer myself as my senior's opponent for the test. If that's all right with you. Well, of course I know your bat could send us off flying with a single hit. This time, we'd like to invite you to experience synchronized Mechatron combat. The hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is also part of today's tour.
That's the way to fame for ya. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
Honestly, that's my weakness. I can't allow myself to let adorable kids down.
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron in the control room. Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for her so she can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone.
Whatever the fuck that is. That's Sam's colorway. Whatever the hell that is. These are some odd fellows.
This is Perlux Corp's Mechatron Imagenesis Design Lab. 15 years ago, the first Mechatrons of plain Arcadia were born here, and they immediately gained widespread social influence upon their debut. Today, Mechatrons have become the most common and iconic symbol throughout the streets. You could say that Mechatrons are the first and currently only Imagine that can be mass-produced on assembly lines. Perlux Corp has indeed driven the modernization of Imagine in plain Arcadia. Who knows? Maybe even stranger Imagine will be created in the future.
I don't like that.
Say,
I don't like how you said that.
dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imagine in plain Arcadia?
Don't have a damn clue. Submitting an application to the Department of Aberration Defense. I think that's what it is.
Well, in a way, that answer
What do you
isn't
mean?
exactly wrong. But just like how human laws can't control wind and rain, an average of 220,000 unauthorized Imagine come into existence each year through humanity's intentional or unintentional creation.
Who's
And
the second
Department
person
of
in chat?
Aberration
Is that you,
Defense
Vincent?
can only turn a blind eye. Drawing the physical form means humans using brushes to give shape to fictional beings, which was originally the domain of professional artists. But here, collective creation and
I knew it. That's my
standardized
goats in chat right there.
have replaced traditional artwork, improving standardized workflow efficiency and reducing wish power resources.
I still haven't done the
In
test,
short,
the
this is the industrial revolution.
practice test for the
everyone's been chasing.
National Japanese Exam. Yeah, I'm gonna do this tomorrow before the test.
A skill as magical as this could be industrialized. I'm suddenly starting to admire the IPC.
No, Marge, don't do that.
That's nothing. Our company aims to create 2 billion Mechatrons for social production and public services before Arcadian calendar 2030. And that includes special combat Mechatrons like the Daybreak Squadron.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain so many Imagine?
That's why Perlux Corp keeps churning out animations and hero shows one after another. In other places, these are just entertainment. But here, they're legit breeding grounds for spiritual energy. All of this shall serve Madame Pearl's grand goals and ideals. All right, back to square one. First step, let's go print the Mechatron structure blueprint.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all the hold up. I'm gonna show y'all the 3.4 trailer that had the Fate stuff in it. The internet decides it wants to fucking work. The Wi-Fi has been awful here as of late.
I will walk to the end with all your wills, no matter the cost.
Okay, hold on. HSR 3.4 trailer.
I will walk to the end
Stop.
with all your wills, no matter the cost.
Okay. YouTube. Let me know if y'all can see this. You'll see this. It's not playing anything right now, but okay. This was low-key the most hype shit. And this was honestly... 3.4 was honestly the best story patch, but the Fate collab story was shit. Just realized y'all cannot hear any of that shit. Let's try that again. Love that. Try it again.
Kami々よ、ご覧ください。オンパロスは勝利を収め、再創期が間もなく訪れます。しかし、本当にそうでしょうか。
最近エルシオンの景色がまぶたの裏をよぎるんだ。
最後の一人になったとしても再創生の偉業を成し遂げてください。
新世界は必ず訪れる。黎明を灯す。星々を燃やし尽くす。諸行をもたらそう。第1回キノコニ聖杯戦争開幕。
とあなたが私のマスターか。燃え立て騎士の魂よ、暴風よ舞い上がれ。
もう少し手応えがあると思ったのね。機は熟した。逃げ場はない。
あらゆる邪悪を打ち滅ぼせセイバー。
汝は開白の黎明が訪れるまで灼熱の太陽を背負い続ける。
死者を花から呼び出して殺し合わせて勝者が全てを手に入れる。
行かなくちゃいけない。背負わないといけないんだ。
キノコニーの伝説はあれど英雄はいないと。
お任せを。
私見ました。壊滅。これにて完成。宝石の野心をもって来世に暁を。
Y'all don't understand. That shit went crazy in the streets when that shit dropped. Oh. Stop. Hold on.
So naive.
Back to the game. Oh. Yeah, no, that shit went crazy when it first came out. Alright. Back to the game. Yeah, no, literally all of those, like, cutscenes with the Fate people, that was, like, all from the last hour of the story. From the last hour of the Fate story, which was, like, a 4 or 5 hour story.
Please adjust the Megatron design parameters according to your needs.
The actual, like, game event wasn't bad. But you want to know what it was, actually, the more I think about it. The Fate game event was really just a beta test for Currency Wars, which is like the new permanent game mode that came out like not too long ago. It truly was just like a 1-for-1 beta test, just reskinned. Yeah, no, Fate collab kind of fell flat, but both Archer and Saber are good.
Could it be that no matter how much I adjust it, the final printout always comes out exactly the same?
And that shit's still up.
Your suspicion
Like,
makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of getting things done easily? You got that right. The fully automated Imagenesis blueprint design system perfectly matches your needs. You can meticulously...
Because that shit came out on 3.4, which was like
just hit one button to skip it all, and the automated system will always
June or
produce results
July.
up to standards. Amazing, right? Just like how the inventors on planet Skrullum used to ask themselves, if all
They're still
inventions
on.
already pre-recorded in the Supreme
I wouldn't be surprised if they just never removed Saber and Archer from the banners. Because they were like, this collab banner has no fixed end date.
It's not about the results of creation.
They've not even mentioned it. Not even mentioned an end date yet, even now.
Oh, hello. But please, show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint. No problem. The blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go. Hope you enjoy the experience.
No. March and I will just watch you play from the side.
Now then, please follow my guidance to complete the Mechatron assembly. This experience mainly involves assembling 3 parts: the arm, the shoulder armor, and the Daybreak blade on the back of the Mechatron. Go for it, little raccoon! Assemble the Magico Mechatron Daybreak Warriors and save our city!
All right, everyone, I'm heading out.
Will say I'm very excited to get up about 12 hours from now and watch this damn live stream, because that shit's gonna be absolute fucking peak. Because I also think Castris is getting a skin. I will be buying that.
One by one. Nippers, hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Parallax doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely.
Can't get that shit. Here we go. Bang.
It may look good, but it leaves no birds. And that's the magic that we at Perlux Corp are so proud of.
Oh, just gotta go this way. Oh shit. Whoa. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh. That's where. Over here.
Next,
I don't even remember the last time I streamed.
and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm.
Feels like it's been forever.
Good. We're done with the arm for now. Next, activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to the shoulder armor panel position.
Whoa. Whoa. Also, pool video is doing well. It's sitting at about 56 views right now.
Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame.
No wonder this story takes fucking 6 hours.
Artificial
And shit like
gravity
this.
is a good thing. Please exercise caution.
Whoa!
Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the unit interface.
Yeah, no, someone who I don't know who it is, commented genuinely unskippable title after I put a diverse friend group. Bulls for Nungong Yu.
Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Perlux Corp.
I need to check the analytics and see what the audience retention was.
Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back.
Let's see. Not great retention, but take it. Hey, retention rate never dropped to 0. That's what matters.
Aim at the mounting point on the back. And fire! Awaken! Day
Is this a cutscene?
Mission
Not a
accomplished.
cutscene. Alright.
The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this hall. The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place. left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Megatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department.
Let's go, let's go.
A new hero is born right here. Step forth, Miss Little Raccoon, and become the guardian of Plain Arcadia.
No, that shit pissed me off so bad. Fucking Nekomata. Now cutscene?
Powerful wish power supply entity detected.
Not a cutscene.
Initiating link. Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be?
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly,
Do I actually get to use this shit?
for some heart-pounding combat.
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit. Now it's time to show you how a Mechatron fights.
I merged with the Mechatron? Where am I now?
Damn T-Rex.
Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those dazzling colors are like an express train traversing through the sky.
Okay, so it's literally just like a...
Enhanced full body armor, a steadfast shield for the people.
Oh, I can move around freely.
Powerful strike. That's our hero, Little Raccoon. This strike carries
How do I...
of all citizens. Hi-ya!
Oh, I have to break this shit. Hey! Hey!
Blocked by an illegal building. City, what are you doing? No choice left. Smash it to pieces, hero. Just focus on
Hey.
dealing with the city's crisis.
Hey.
Don't let Pearl worry about the compensation. Duo Mention City has made it through the worst of it. Do we press on, or wipe out the monsters entirely? Hero, the monsters that were hiding here seem to have been reduced to nothing.
Could it be the one and only trailblazer of the Astral Express walking towards us?
That's right, call me Galactic Baseballer.
Baseballer! We've been expecting.
Although the giant shadow crisis in Duo Mention City has been dispelled, the real battle for you and the Daybreak Squadron is only just beginning. As the old and new generations of superheroes, you will face off here to determine the victor!
Forged by raging fire, burn away the darkness, the star that set the world ablaze! Blaze Weaver!
Power Rangers ass.
Flights of lightning! From the blue heavens descend, Azurling! Ka!
Shatter the eternal night, light blazing bright, the radiant bow of hope, Dawn Lance!
Cut through despair, unyielding blade of steel, edge that never fades, Cinderborn! You can do it, friend!
Darkness wanes, and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
This is so cringe, what's going on?
This is an official challenge from the Daybreak Squadron, great hero of the Astral Express. If we defeat you, we hope you'll accept our invitation to become the honorary Phantom 5th member of the Daybreak Squadron. And
Honorary
help us
Phantom
safeguard
5th
the
member.
peace of Planet Arcadia.
Pink, green, you've got tons of colors. You can set any RGB value you want.
Hey, Greg, didn't you have something to tell your hero? Now's your perfect chance.
My friend, you know what? Every time I transform into a Mechatron, I imagine I'm you. I think about what you would do when facing danger. It is your adventure stories that give me strength. So I'll give it my all from now on. Please don't hold back.
So what are we doing?
Now then, let's settle this on the horizon where the Ventus moon rises! Let the two of us see what you're made of.
Oh,
One and only Trailblazer?
I didn't realize we were doing this shit. Ugh. Let's go. Bye.
I shall bring judgment! It's your turn!
Speed this up a little bit.
As expected of the Astral Express hero, but so powerful!
Boss, great. I'll leave the rest to you.
The honor is mine to cross blades with you.
As heroes, we'll never back down! Save your throat! Don't underestimate me! Please, we forgot this!
This strike contains all my respect! Bring it on!
What? Even the invincible little raccoon is reaching her limit?
Fuck no.
Those are the people's wishes.
Nah, don't lose to your ass.
Merging as one. That is
Yeah, we get it.
Everyone's wishes. I've received
I'm
them all.
powering up.
Trailblaze Infinity!
But this shit's gonna go hard. Oh, it's just that. Interesting. Oh, cutscene. Shit's kind of epic, low key.
You
Hell
really
yeah.
got into character.
Shit was awesome.
That was some great acting.
Can we like actually do important story stuff though?
Were we just fighting in a film studio?
Don't tell me you actually thought you were fighting them in a real city. That ain't gonna happen. Madame Pearl's insurance fund would collapse. It doesn't matter if it was a real fight or a fake one. What matters is your experience.
Why is she looking at me like that?
Did you have fun?
Can't be looking at me like that.
The user gave us a 5-star review. Thank you for your kind feedback. Your satisfaction and approval are our greatest motivators. Looks like the Daybreak Squadron is waiting for you. You gave them quite a combat lesson, it appears. Why don't you go share a few words with those youngsters?
As expected of my senior, that was awesome! My life is now complete.
Before joining Daybreak Squadron, Gray had always been your fan.
That kid knows every story about the Astral Express like the back of his hand. And he's always looked up to you as his role model. Even as his leader, I'm nowhere near as important to him as you are. Huh, what an amazing battle! Well, more than beating you, we were hoping Gray would leave a lasting impression on you. After all, being remembered by their idol is the highest form of praise for a fan, isn't it?
This battle today.
Oh, I'm already satisfied just knowing that the name Cinderborn will remain in my senior's memory.
It's a shame, though. If she really could become the 5th member of our team, our recognition would rise even further.
It's going ham.
Many people still think we're just playing hero.
That's only because we haven't done anything truly heroic yet.
Don't worry. Given the state of Duo-Mention City, a mind-blowing crisis is bound to happen sooner or later. And
Say
that's
that.
where we'll get our chance to shine!
You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, just yesterday, I rescued 5 people from a gas explosion. Hope they recover soon. And spread the word about how awesome Daybreak Squadron is!
There you go again, casually saying the strangest things. Like the Astral Express. We don't need to act to prove something so long as we stay true to our own path. Sooner or later, Daybreak Squadron will be recognized by everyone.
Silly you. Is the Astral Express all you ever think about? Why don't you just go join the Express as one of the Nameless?
Come on, don't make fun of me. I'm still just a rookie. How could I possibly be worthy of boarding the Express and fighting alongside seasoned veterans?
You stay true to your own path.
Anyone who perseveres in their own life is a hero indeed.
Thanks for your guidance, Trailblazer. And lastly, I wonder if you could take a picture with the rest of us.
Trailblazer, please, take a photo together with us!
Whoa! My senior's so close to me that my heart's beating like crazy.
3, 2, 1.
Darkness wanes and dawn awakens! The Daybreak Squadron arises!
Time's about up. We should meet with Madame Pearl now. Oh, right. Want to say goodbye to your big fan before we go?
Blue,
Move 2 feet just to keep talking again.
Amazing back there. If we record this for promo material, we'll definitely get a ton of new followers.
If only we could have beaten the Nameless. We were actually so close during that Mechatron fight.
What are you talking about? There's no way we could have beaten the Trailblazer.
Well, it's not entirely impossible, I'd say. Ever since I converted, I feel like both my mind and body have become so much lighter. Gray, you really should join us and do the same.
Gray, being a masked hero means facing all kinds of dangers. You definitely feel pretty bad if you couldn't contribute your strength to the team when we needed you the most. Oh, looks like your idol's here to see you. We'll wait for you backstage. Gray.
Senior?
Good.
Me? I'm fine. Totally fine. It was no surprise that you took us down without breaking a sweat. It's me. I'm just too weak. I'm always hesitant, whether in combat or dealing with life. Even though I know I can never become an amazing hero like you, I've always been trying my best to get closer to being like you. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but no one ever taught me the principles of how to live and behave growing up. I dropped out of high school pretty early and started hanging out with street gangs. Every time I threw a punch to intimidate someone, I thought I was being a hero. But when I saw how scared those people were, I had this nagging feeling that maybe I was doing something wrong. Later, when I read about the Astral Express story online and learned about your legendary deeds, I finally understood what it meant to be a true hero. Looking back at how immature and awful I was, I made up my mind to leave my old organization. Now I too have a chance to become a hero like you. Together, with my brothers and sisters in the Daybreak Squadron, I can bring happy smiles to the residents of Plain Arcadia and protect them whenever danger appears. But I'm just too weak. I don't have the immense strength like the Express Nameless. I don't even have any special talents.
Oh no.
Maybe I've chosen a path
like the voice actor?
Doesn't really work for me.
Or are you just joshing around? Cause I'm low-key not paying attention to this. I'm doing my homework right now.
I don't want to give you empty platitudes about humans triumphing over fate. But I do believe that while kindness isn't something you can learn, strength is something you can acquire. Your desire to fight for those around you, and your wish to bring smiles to others, that's your greatest strength.
Thank you, Trailblazer.
Bro's joshing.
Thanks for listening to my ramblings.
Give me my autograph.
Could you please sign that famous line?
Rules are meant to be broken?
That's the one! That's exactly it!
Rules are boundaries. And anyone who pushes beyond those boundaries becomes, in a sense, one of the nameless.
I'll remember today for the rest of my life. Goodbye, Trailblazer. I hope by the next time we meet, I'll be a true hero just like you.
Alright, now what? Time for more yap? Alright, let's put the controller down.
That about wraps up today's tour. After seeing everything, what do you think? You're only realizing that now. That's your greatest advantage in joining the Phantom Moon Games. A story that's already spread far and wide. Indeed, rather than the power to rule this world directly, that individual draws even greater strength from Perlux. The stories and dreams spun by this enterprise are capable of steering the future of Plain Arcadia and of serving as the cradle for new Imagine. Madame Pearl is waiting for you at the top of this building to discuss matters regarding the Phantom Moon Games. Let me give you a little reminder. The rules of Phantom Moon Games have never required any competition between supplicants.
Zelda studying. What are you trying to say?
As an IPC employee, I've said far too much. Your friends are waiting for you in the hall. You should go meet up with them. Don't keep them waiting too long.
Alright. Let's go. Boy.
I've appraised it all.
Over here! Over here!
Yeah, I'm coming.
Mr. Yang and I watched the whole thing on the screen! Not only did you assemble the Mechatron and give autographs to your fan, but you also got to live out your superhero fantasy. Did you have fun? Mr. Yang's looking at you with such loving eyes. Like a parent watching a kid riding on a carousel at an amusement park.
Indeed. Seeing her so happy reminds me of my younger self. Those were the days.
What are you talking about? Mr. Yang, you're still as young as ever. Oh, right. We've been wandering around here for ages and seen everything there is to see. What's this Madame Pearl really up to?
I understand everything she wanted to show us. There are just a few questions I'd like to confirm with Miss Nyalux.
Miss Nyalux? Wait, where did she go?
Ah, there you all are. We've been looking everywhere for you. The Secretary's office sent Agent Feld here to keep you company while you wait, but he said he couldn't find any of you.
What's that Miss Nyalux?
Wait, if Mr. Feld is the one who's supposed to meet us, then who is Miss Nyalux?
Miss Nyalux? Who?
Agent Nyalux, an IPC ranking P30 who works at Perlux Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department.
P30? Imagenesis Technology Department?
She just...
When did Perlux Corp have an Imagenesis Technology Department?
Could she be some kind of corporate spy who snuck into the building? Oh, this is a real mess. What are those security guards even doing? Distinguished guests, are you hurt? Or did she trick you into giving her money or anything like that?
Gave her an autograph
This
photo.
lady seemed totally legit. She smoothly guided us around the place like a pro. I thought she was one of your people.
I need to report this to security right away. She can't have gone far. Let's catch her in the act.
Thank you for your help. Astral Express crew, Madame Pearl has been waiting for quite some time. If it's convenient, shall we head out now? I'll show you the way. Please inform Madame Pearl that the 3 guests from the Express will arrive shortly.
We just have 5 of these left. Cool. Let's go. Wait, there's more? Rewards can be claimed for Bobo freebies. Bang. I have so many polls, dude. Wait, how many days till the next update comes out? 11 days. Okay, so this will drop on the 21st. Cool. That is one thing that I like about Star Rail, is that they're always consistent. They always drop on Tuesday nights. Zenless is just doing whatever the hell now. Like, let's drop it on a Monday night. Let's drop it on a Friday night. Dude, when 2.0 dropped on a Friday night, that shit left me aghast. I was like, there's just no way. Cool. Wait, hold on. Move. Almost have 90 polls. Investigate.
Pearl demonstrated the full process of creating a Mechatron arm.
Good scene.
Based on what I saw.
What the hell? What the hell, Lee? Whoa! Baddie on my screen. Crazy office.
Hello, guests from the Astral Express. Nice to see you again.
Thank you for your gracious hospitality, Madam Pearl.
I understand there was a
Damn, only 5
minor
lectures?
incident in
Damn.
the lower lobby involving someone impersonating a Pearl Lux employee. I hope it didn't spoil your enjoyment.
We're fine. Don't worry about us. But how are things with you? Did you lose any valuable tech? Blueprints? Or top secret information?
No, Pearl Lux's data firewall remains untouched, and all assets under security network surveillance are intact. The only change is an additional expense claim under my employee ID. Never mind. I can make a preliminary assessment that this was the result of someone's momentary impulse. Lately, mishaps have been piling up, like dark clouds before a downpour.
Yeah, 8 a.m. true.
Casting shadows
Fuck
of
that shit.
uncertainty
It's an 8
over my
a.m.
plans.
Could you be referring to the Herald of Death?
Oh, now we're talking.
33 citizens were found dead in the Dovebrook district. In addition, an IPC specialist assigned to negotiate the purchase of a Mask of Elation died in an unexpected incident. This party has made overt threats to public order and is clearly challenging the IPC. My intuition tells me this is only the beginning. Managing capital and managing a corporation share one thing in common. That is, an aversion to risk and a pursuit of stability. And I bear both responsibilities. As the executive officer of Plain Arcadia, I bear an inescapable responsibility for the safety of this world. As one of the 10 Stonehearts, I hope to bring the Phantasmoon Games to a swift and safe conclusion. Rather than staging another dangerous battle, like what happened at Graphia Academy, I hope the supplicants can show the people of this world miracles of joy and happiness, instead of sorrow and rage during the Phantasmoon Games. Therefore, I'd like to hear the Express's request. Trailblazer, please, tell me. What's your ultimate goal for joining the Phantasmoon Games?
Go Blaze. Oh. For setting off.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to talk about the Phantasmoon Games with me?
Cool callback.
I'd like to talk about our ultimate goal for participating in the Phantasmoon Games.
Huh. Got something in mind?
I think the rules and rewards for the Phantasmoon Games are a little too vague.
That's exactly what I thought when I joined the games 15 years ago. These games allow supplicants to do anything, good or evil. As a result, everything that unfolds in the course of these games exists beyond control. What's more vague is what can winners do when they share the power of the elation. According to legends and historical records from Ahatopia, victors typically first witness the manifestation of Aha themselves. They listen to the victor's wishes and grant them permission to use their power. And the applications of this power seem to be boundlessly vast. When faced with countless choices, the situation becomes even more thorny than having no choice at all. Sometimes I wonder, if we had agreed to become the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance, how would this trip have turned out?
If I win, I'll give up sharing Aha's power and ask them to be the leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. That's
the crazy thing to do.
I can totally picture it.
Being dead serious.
I get it. That's actually a brilliant idea. To begin with, this is far more meaningful than taking up a god's authority and squandering it freely for a single minute. Secondly, placing an Eon on the righteous cause of opposing the universe's greatest threat is something neither the IPC nor the god itself could reasonably object to. Finally, this would also help us avoid the risk we currently face. Cooperating with the IPC while remaining wary of being drawn into its ambitions during the operation of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. If we handle the negotiations well, perhaps Aha could stand behind the Astral Express, just like our cooperation with the Xianzhou, where we could maintain distance from one another while offering support from afar. The only question is, will Aha agree?
Don't worry about that. From what I know about them, they'll agree.
Pom just knows
What
Aha.
kind of games would they be if they broke their own rules? Besides, they still owe the Express a debt. This is their IOU for the Express debt from when they were traveling with Akavilli, complete with their signature and seal.
Damn, you just have a signature from an Eon? Microwave slippers and a magic carpet. Half an Astral Express.
Passenger, use this to blackmail them.
That's crazy.
That one will definitely give in to your demands. Probably.
There you go.
So, you're saying you want Aha to take on the leadership of the Anti-Destruction Alliance? Logical extrapolation. Failed. Successful.
I forget that she's a robot.
Indeterminable. This peculiar proposal nearly brought my thought process to a halt. This request is far too lacking in structure, yet within an irrational context, it seems to conceal a certain kind of logic. If the universe is the master of Elation's playground, then they should do something about this playground that's about to be destroyed. As expected of the Trailblazer, your thinking is so out of the box. I've learned something today. However, I don't think you stand much of a chance in the games, because I've joined as a supplicant. Not a single rule in the Phantasmoon games requires supplicants to engage in combat, so there's no need for hostility between us.
A Plain Arcadia's administrator is...
That seems a little fucky.
At the same time, she has at her disposal assets of staggering magnitude. What Perlux Corp among them.
With money and power on her side, wouldn't her chances of success be way higher than ours?
As I previously proposed to Miss Himiko, I'm willing to cooperate with the Astral Express to ensure the smooth progression of the Phantasmoon games.
But the Astral Express isn't your only partner, is it?
I have 2 other allies. However, you all are my most promising ones. Once the Astral Express
I hate the
joins,
IPC.
it will maximize the safety and success of this Ionic game. And I will do everything in my power to fulfill my partner's wishes within that limited minute.
She's here to recruit us.
As we told you before, our strategy is to become a sail, advance and retreat together. The Astral Express is not a lone supplicant, since we have our own allies in the games.
An ally like Sparksy? It's true that you defeated her and took her mask. But given her typical decision-making style, Sparksy isn't exactly what you'd call a reliable ally. Hypothesis. The Sinwish Syndicate's missing mask. I thought it fell into the Cienjo's hands. Don't tell me. Yao Guang gave it to you guys?
That's right. 3 against 3. We're tied at the moment.
With this new variable in play, I'll have to adjust my extrapolations. But the conclusion seems unchanged. After all, as the administrator of this world...
So you're literally just admitting that you have more power. That's your biggest weakness.
An IPC senior executive. Plain Arcadia's administrator. A member of the 10 Stonehearts. Joining the games personally. It certainly has an intimidating ring to it. But, when you think about it, isn't this identity precisely the greatest burden Madame Pearl has to overcome?
She's right. Your identity is far too sensitive. You want to control these games and end it safely and quickly. But Plain Arcadia's citizens might not see it this way. All they see is the all-powerful IPC and an influential executive pulling all the strings. Your every action will be scrutinized twice over.
The heroes triumph.
A sharp observation, I must say. Quite impressive.
But I do not believe you yourself would overlook this. Madame Pearl, what is it that you seek to obtain from the Phantasmoon Moon games at any cost?
What I seek is a treasure lost to this world's history. I want to recreate Graphia's divine art of imagenesis.
Does that have something to do with painting?
Hard to believe, no? My birth originated from the theme assigned by the celestial differentiator of planet Scrulum. Art. At first, I was nothing more than a machine that imitated human paintings. For an Intellitron, generating works of art is no great challenge. Day after day, I studied. Day after day, I exhausted every possibility. I could instantly analyze the proportional structure and pigment composition of any painting. I could precisely reproduce every pixel of Graphia's masterpieces. Yet I could not create as she did. Graphia's ultimate creation was establishing the world in canvas at the end of the Phantasmoon Moon games. I want to understand her thoughts at that moment and touch the essence of creation.
Is this your personal pursuit? Or the IPC's demands on this world?
Both. The IPC's point of view is far more pragmatic. The world in canvas is a dimension that can shield us from the Antimatter Legion's warfare, and they've always been eager to master this technology.
Unfortunately, it seems we can't convince each other to back out for now.
Then, I have another proposal. Why don't we shift our perspective and turn our attention to those two supplicants who haven't surfaced yet. These two individuals' objectives are unclear, and their abilities remain a mystery. If left unchecked, we might see a repeat of the Herald of Death tragedy. I have a cooperation proposal that could help us gather intelligence on them, and I'm willing to share this piece of information with you all. That is correct. But all you need to do is sacrifice a tiny sliver of your
I don't
reputation.
think that's a tiny sliver.
Before we move on to the details of our cooperation, would you like to take a short break and have some tea to wet your whistles? Or shall we continue?
Continue.
I was thinking of having Perlux Corp host an expo for the Astral Express. As for the name, how about Star Rail Fest?
Star Rail Fest? You mean hosting a Fluffy Across the Blue convention?
Correct, but not entirely. The Fluffy is well known in this world, so it's a good collaboration element. But what I want is an unprecedented Astral Express exhibition, with the Fluffy being just a small part of it. The real stars of this grand event will be you, the Express crew. You'll be there in person to meet the people of this world.
Are you trying to use this exhibition to lure those two unidentified supplicants out of hiding?
Huh? What if they're up to no good? Won't that just make us walking targets?
What could be more inspiring to the people of a world than standing face to face with heroes of the cosmos? That's an enormous amount of wish power, and the Astral Express is the very source from which this wish power originates. Together, we can create a miracle for all to witness in Arcadia devoted to the legends of heroes. I'll also get Full Wish TV and other mainstream media outlets involved for promotional cooperation. And in return, wish power will flow to you. Of this, I have no doubt. A wise choice. Before the Star Rail Fest officially begins, I have one more favor to ask of you all. I'd like the Express crew to pay a visit to Blurry QR Colt, the original author of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Doesn't Perlux own the rights to the Fluffy?
Since their debut, this author has remained anonymous, never revealing their true identity in public. But if the real-life inspiration behind the story were to pay them a personal visit, it would surely be a great honor, and likely persuade them to attend a signing, stoking the excitement even further.
Yeah, sure, man.
Now that we've reached an agreement, I'll leave it in your capable hands. My secretary will be in touch to keep all parties apprised. By the way, before you leave, please accept this small gift as a memento of our first collaboration.
Is that one of Adventuring's chips?
I've studied in detail the records of my colleagues' interactions with partners in Penacony, and I was particularly inspired by Aventuring's technique of giving small gifts that symbolize good fortune. So please, keep this chip with you as a symbol of good fortune for our future cooperation. Take care, everyone.
Well, we'll be on our way then.
As your
shit.
private detective, I must warn you that a grand exhibition of unprecedented scale would make for a perfect opportunity to reenact the blood-stained games.
I understand. That's why I have a mission for you. Protect the Nameless at Star Rail Fest.
You actually think they would need my protection with their strength? Don't tell me your extrapolations predict even bigger trouble ahead.
Hidden beneath each extrapolation, tiny signals of unease keep bubbling up to my thought interface. I must be thoroughly prepared for whatever may come. Now that you've taken up the mask, let's talk about payment. What do you want? The same as always? Money?
Before we talk about payment, let's discuss the Herald of Death. Although the Department of Aberration Defense sealed and destroyed all records of the Bloodstained Games, I still managed to uncover some unusual leads. After the Herald of Death incident, the victims' families collectively received compensation so massive it could fill any gaping wound. So, I figured, maybe we could find some leads by looking into official Plane Arcadia expenditures. But here's the interesting part. This item was nowhere to be found in that year's public financial report. Care to guess whose books this money went through? It was you, the omnipresent IPC. To be precise, it was the IPC's technology department that paid this.
Got this on the exam. We got this. Trust. Why would it? Oh, that line didn't get read. Why would a lethal incident on some minor frontier planet cause IPC scientists to hemorrhage funding? Don't tell me they're moonlighting as philanthropists on top of their research work.
Following the usual human drama tropes, am I supposed to give you a round of applause now? Being able to dig up all this information really shows your connections.
I think it's funny because these two voice actors are like married, or if they're not married, they're engaged. They're together. It's always funny when that happens.
In movies, a big shot like you would usually raise a hand right about now, revealing the dark muzzle of a gun. I'm afraid you've learned too much. And bang! That's when the gun goes off. And I, the poor sap who uncovered the truth, am supposed to bite the dust.
Sorry, my hand is on the checkbook and unavailable. Mr. Ashvale, tell me, how many zeros would you like to see on that check for our cooperation?
It's not about the money.
Aw, shit.
Indeed, money isn't the issue. 100 million credits.
Are you trying to buy me off like some poor victim's
Aw,
family?
shit. Asheville might
Tell
go.
me,
Low key.
why did the technology
Low
department
key.
pay to sweep this under the rug?
300 million? I know you've always needed money. For cryosleep, supporting the families of fallen comrades, and for treating those who survived.
She gonna say 1 billion,
Isn't
didn't
this
she?
exactly what strategic investment is about? Putting money in the hands of those who need it?
I'm not your lackey, Intellitron.
Aw, shit.
Tell me the answer.
Glad I finished my homework at the right time.
500 million? I could pretend there's a glitch in my calculation process and make it a cool billion for you. Money or answer? Your call.
I want the answer.
Oh, an unexpected choice. It defies my usual understanding of your decision tree. Note, I say this without sarcasm or ridicule. The answer is, I don't know much. Hard to believe, perhaps. But as CEO, my power
It's the lighting
isn't
keep
unlimited.
changing on her shoulders.
The Herald of Death affair lies 15 years in the past. This world is like an unfinished game of chess that's been dragging on for years. The hidden moves laid by the previous player keep becoming my challenge.
Keep seeing text in the JP group chat.
But since you've invited me to finish this game together, sharing...
Nah, shit, Loki kinda sucks. In class.
I'll share what I know about the answer.
Vincent can
Marcus
attest.
Antali, the Herald of Death. Last member of the Intelligentsia Guild, School of Evolutionary Perfection. 5 years ago, his identity was confirmed, and he was executed. Note, executed in every sense of the word. Miss Yabali, head of the technology department, took possession of his belongings, and even I don't have the clearance to access those records.
No wonder. So, that guy was practically IPC personnel. Give or take.
Just saying. I'm just saying Japanese class right now, Loki is kind of buns.
Compensation. Yet, the method behind this latest killing is identical to the one from years ago. If the Herald of Death is truly dead.
I didn't read. Wait.
A serial killer coming back from the dead is the least of our worries. Even if a serial killer does come back to life, he's still just a serial killer who's been shut out of the Ionic game. What's more concerning is this. Someone wants to exploit the legacy of the Herald of Death. Miss Yabali took away everything that man left behind, except for the fear he instilled in the people of this world. And during the Phantasmoon Games, not only can miracles trigger wish power, but fear too. Based on my extrapolations, the appearance of this new Herald of Death might mark the beginning of the festival spiraling out of control.
No wonder you're in such a hurry to end the games.
Mr. Ashvale, I've always respected you. But right now, I need to rely on your strength even more.
Please.
Respect. When I was younger, what I really wanted was to make the IPC fear me. The passage at times not exactly kind, is it? Deal, Madam Pearl. But I will require one more form of compensation. Whoever this new Herald of Death is, I must deliver justice with my own hands. This time, there won't be any lengthy interrogation.
By the authority vested in me as CEO of Plain Arcadia, I pardon all crimes committed in the course of your revenge. Go ahead and do what you must, Mr. Ashvale.
Oh, we're playing as Asheville.
My friend, I don't blame
shit.
you, but I'm done being a breathing dead weight. So do me a favor and pay me back for that drink with this bullet.
Just do it, you coward! Let me die as a Galaxy Ranger before I turn into a monster of abundance.
Shoot me.
What is happening?
I beg you.
My Skybow above. May you have a pleasant dream.
Skybow above? Is he Loki with the hunt like that?
Not knowing who you are, not knowing why you exist here. That isn't life. In ancient times, humanity's daily goal was to obtain 2,000 calories of food. Humans back then knew they were just one member of the animal kingdom. They understood why they migrated, hunted, gathered. But now, In an era where you can get food delivered to your door with just a tap of your finger, effortlessly achieving that 2,000-calorie goal, humanity has lost its way like never before. Tell me, will the Phantasmoon Games bring a new direction to this world, Ashvale?
What's wrong with getting food with just the tap of your finger? Don't tell me you want to go back to the days when everyone was starving and at the mercy of the harvest? 2,000 calories are pointless, but just for survival. It's the goals beyond 2,000 calories that define humanity.
Why are they abbreviating
The
calories?
Phantasmoon Games holds up a mirror to humanity, allowing them to see their truest selves. I'm just a detective. Ask me such a profound question again next time, and I'll charge extra.
My apologies. I just heard you joined the Phantasmoon Games and couldn't resist asking for your thoughts. You've met Madame Pearl, huh?
She dumped this hot potato of the Herald of Death on me.
On us. Judging by your expression, it seems less like a hot potato and more like a sweet fruit.
Jeeva's got it too.
Because I have a lead now. I think the key
If you're new
lies
to
in
the
the
stream,
word
calorie short for calories.
copycat.
Exactly.
To prevent copycats, you kept the Herald of Death's modus operandi from 15 years ago under wraps. Which means...
There's only a few people who could reproduce this killing method with such precision. The investigators from the Security Bureau and the Department of Aberration Defense at the time, and those directly involved in the Herald of Death case.
Detective Kochiba, I've heard that you've devoted considerable time to researching the crimes from the Phantasmoon Games.
So, I'm the prime suspect now. Is that it?
Just a bit of minor deduction. After all, murderers always love to return to the scene of the crime. Isn't it coincidental that you happen to be standing right before my eyes?
That's not deduction. It's a conjecture at best. As for investigating those two categories of suspects, we've been doing that for a long time already. It's been 15 years. The relevant people and the victims' families have all gone their separate ways. Tracking them down now won't be easy.
Yeah. After losing their loved ones in such a cruel way, their hearts were shattered. Many couldn't bear to stay in Dovebrook District and chose to move away. I remember seeing that in the case files you sent me. They even formed a mutual aid society for the victims.
I wonder, after all these years, have they managed to heal the wounds in their hearts?
Maybe they have. After all, they go by a new name now. The Research Society of Happy Smiles.
Ah, you mean that charity with the slogan, Healing Smiles, Healing Arcadias?
Before he died, Kostad mentioned that group to me. He said quite a few young people in the gang left without looking back, just to join them.
Yeah, Research Society of Happy Smiles.
So I thought.
The Research Society of Happy Smiles, huh? A charity that helps people escape their pain and find happiness, offering free counseling, medical care, all of that good stuff. Sounds like they've turned over a new leaf. How could you call them rivals to the underworld?
I dug a little deeper into them, and found something interesting.
You mean your monkey dug up something interesting, right?
Okay. Mr. N dug up something interesting. Have you heard the name of the sponsor behind the Research Society? Her name's Fullwish.
That name rings a bell. Wait, isn't she the boss of Full Wish TV? I think she was one of the survivors of Graphia Academy too. This is getting a little too coincidental. Just like every case you've accidentally cracked before. Mr. Ashvale, Should I compliment your keen instincts or your incredible luck?
Luck's a part of a detective's toolkit, too. Anyway, whether Full Wish is guilty or not, we won't know until we look into her. That's why I asked you here.
Crash onto your bed after another grueling day, drifting aimlessly through the tide of memes Orc Talk feeds you. I think that's supposed to be TikTok. Interesting.
Dovebrook District New Life Project. Public recruitment and mental healing seminar at the Research Society of Happy Smiles. And she's the speaker? Holding a seminar at a place meant to bury past trauma. The very site of 2 bloody incidents. Miss Fullwish's audacity is certainly impossible to ignore.
So what are we waiting for? It's time to drag Dovebrook District's old skeletons out into the light.
Are you talking? Yeah, I'm almost there.
Whoa. Whoa.
I want more happiness.
For a second I thought that was the fucking... Keep talking, I'm almost there. Yo, I'm not helping you, not.
At the cost.
Alright, where we going? Well, low key, we'll run the Asheville team. Hold up. I think this was the team. What's the Asheville best team? Let me look it up. Asheville best team. Asheville teams. Okay. Asheville hypercarry. Cool. Let's keep it going.
This place is buzzing. Are they all here waiting for Full Wish to grant their wishes?
A rich person like Full Wish can make most people's wildest dreams come true with the snap of her fingers. I'm less curious about who she'll help than what she wants for herself.
If money could really accomplish everything, the IPC wouldn't be eyeing this world. My bet, I'm sure that Full Wish wishes the tragedy 15 years ago never happened. Erasing history. Can the laughter really pull it off?
In past victory records, there have been countless and often bizarre instances where the victor used the elation's authority to change reality. You have to understand, the Phantasmoon Games isn't just some wish-granting lamp. What makes it irresistible is that it turns the one who wishes into the genie.
That's quite alluring. Have you heard about the noblest worm Aha made godlike? It became the happiest creature in existence. Happy enough to burst apart, leaving no intact body behind.
Your knowledge of these unofficial records is enough to rival ours. Since you see things so clearly, Mr. Ashvale, why sign up for the games?
Miss Kuchiba, is that a rhetorical question? Or are you fishing for a confession?
Fishing. Don't be afraid. Now that you're a supplicant, public officials like me no longer have any authority over you. I'm guessing what you want goes beyond a straightforward act of revenge, beyond a vigilante execution carried out in public. If you were only out to avenge friends, with or without the Phantasmoon Games, someone like you would toss laws and decorum aside and do what needs to be done. So tell me, Mr. Ashvale, what do you actually hope to get from the games?
Consider it a mystery. If I make it to the end, you'll know the answer before Aha does.
Well then, I'd be honored. Just don't let your wish ruin our lives here.
Daily life here fits like a tailored prison uniform. Wear it too long and you forget what your bones should feel like. Ugh. It's time to break free. Look at these prisoners of routine before us. Fullwish hasn't shown up yet. Let's talk with the members of the Research Society. Maybe we can coax something useful out of them.
Sometimes I think, because a lot of people want Kuchiba to be playable as a 4-star, sometimes I forget that Star Rail hasn't released a 4-star in like
Almost time to wrap up
a year and a half. Actually, maybe it was even longer than that. That shit was low-key almost 2 years ago. Which, that's crazy. Because what? We're in 4.1 right now. We're in 4.1 right now. Last time they released a 4-star was 2.5. 2.5. Shit's crazy.
I got called into another chat with the boss today. Never thought he'd care about me this much. Everyone is smiling at me. The office feels downright cheerful. These days, I go home, change my baby boy's diaper, help my daughter with her homework, prepare tomorrow's lunch, and clean up the house. It's hard to describe how satisfying that feels. When Emma left me, you must have left the kids to me for my own happiness.
Wait a minute.
Back, I realized I was someone who had it good, and I never understood how lucky I was.
Sure, man.
Right? All thanks to Miss Fullwish. Yesterday, during my tumor removal, the anesthesia wore off halfway through. I squinted and watched the doctors pull all kinds of things out of my stomach. There was this lump still twitching when they cut it out. I used to be too weak to even get out of bed. But after the Society's treatment, I am almost ready to walk out of the hospital.
Isn't that amazing? Oh, I kind of want to see someone slice me open too. It should be fun.
Hey, did you two hear about the Sinwish Syndicate?
You've come to the right person. My neighbor got a visit from their debt collectors. You should have heard the racket. I saw the news too. Those parasites who ruined the peace, who kept people from being happy. Gone. Wiped clean. Oh, praise Aha. Wait, they extorted you too?
Something like that. Still owed their underboss tens of thousands of credits.
So your debt's wiped clean. Oh, must feel pretty great, huh?
Oh, we meet again. Hey, Lady Megatron. How have you been?
Good. Since I joined the Research Society, I've made so many new friends. In the past, I struggled with mobility. I always had to work 3 or 4 times harder than the other Megatrons, just to keep up. A lot of Imaginae think factory-made types like me don't count as their own. And humans look at us and see soulless machines. If every sentient being has a home, then even the scrapyard is closed to me. I'm not even considered recyclable waste. But here, in the society, no one cares what I am or what I can do. They just see me as a normal person.
Congrats. You found your home.
Aha said the same. They and everyone here are my family.
Yes.
Aha talks to you.
Of course! You mean you can't hear them? Guess you're not happy enough yet.
Don't worry. Once you join the society, you will. No pain, no tears, just pure joy. The society makes everyone happy.
Looks like it's about time. If the star of the show doesn't show up soon, the crowd's gonna burst with anticipation.
Everyone, please make some room for Miss Fullwish.
So that's Miss Fullwish.
By the Master of Elation, may they bless all souls.
You have an evil
and grant
woman
them
voice.
smiles. Are you all happy today?
Very happy!
Thank you for your smiles. They're like lamps in the dark. So precious. But before we celebrate the elation, let me share a memory drenched in tears. It once dragged me into the abyss. Yet, it also taught me what the elation really means. As you all know, 15 years ago, during the Phantasmoon Games, the shadow cast by the Herald of Death swallowed this place whole. That day, I lost my parents, my classmates, and the others. The morning greetings, the little daily chatter, all went silent under that crimson dusk. After that, for a very, very long time, all that remained of my world, a door shut tight, a room steeped in silence, and a wound in my heart that would never heal. Just hearing the words, Herald of Death, made me shake uncontrollably. I even once thought the only escape was to follow the dead and leave with them. Back then, I was just an empty shell, breathing, beating, but lifeless inside. And just as my soul was about to fade away, an old lady from the Mutual Aid Society knocked on my door. She didn't offer empty words of comfort. She just looked me in the eyes and asked, "Child, would you try stepping outside this door? Out there, are many people, broken by pain, just like you. But together, we can start picking up the pieces, one by one. She smiled at me. A warm, gentle smile. And in that smile, I felt the master of elation grant me a reason to live. At the Mutual Aid Society, I saw countless souls scarred by fate. Some bore wounds beyond healing, and some had lost their loved ones. Each of us bore a different wound, but every wound cut deep. And yet, what truly moved me wasn't the pain. It was how, beneath those scars, they still reached out to one another, offering a smile to a child who'd stopped crying, lending a guiding hand to someone lost. They taught me something precious. Pain can destroy a person, but the wish to bring elation to others can spark the fire of rebirth. That was when Aha's voice echoed again in the silence of my heart. The smiles passed from one another through mutual aid is Aha's most precious blessing. It does not belong only in the small room of a support group. It yearns to illuminate hearts lost in darkness. Each time we share a true smile, it's as if we hear Aha's voice. And when that voice rings out, all suffering fades, all pain is healed, and everyone knows what true happiness feels like. That's why the Research Society of Happy Smiles was founded. I will share this divine smile with all of you.
No more
Everyone, I have questions for you. When was the last time you truly smiled? How long has it been?
I'm not paying a damn bit of attention to this shit.
From the bottom
I am on
of your
Instagram
heart?
Reels.
Minato, do you ever feel like your days are looping endlessly? Like an old silent film, repeating until it suffocates you.
See you later, Vincent. Thanks for stopping by.
That loop might never end. Does despair flood in like the tide?
You're right.
Miss Bellwoods, you left school full of dreams, only to have your resume rejected again and again. You told your parents you were busy in Seafeld City, hiding your heartbreaking loneliness behind that lie.
Please, help me.
And Taija did the cold exclusion at school and the indifference of the adults who should have cared build a wall around your heart. One that made you afraid to open yourself up to the world again.
Yes.
When we were born, no one had to teach us how to smile. But who would have thought that one day, even smiling would become so hard? Once, our world was blessed by Aha's grace. A gentle, whirled canvas, painted in elation. For centuries, humans and Imaginaes lived freely together in that eternal haven. Until the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation violently tore us away from that sanctuary. They brought us their so-called inter-astral civilization, imposed their so-called standards of happiness, and told us that life's ultimate joy lies in self-focus, self-indulgence, and self-satisfaction. They flooded us with dazzling material desires, blinding our hearts. They fed arrogance and prejudice into our minds through the network, making us chase pleasure for ourselves and forget that true elation is found when we smile together. Wish power has turned into fuel. Credits jingle where heartfelt laughter used to ring. We drown in anxiety, competition, and an endless sense of not being enough. And in all that noise, we can no longer hear Aha's gentle voice. Elation, the truest light of life itself, is being eaten away and replaced by the external.
You said it. I work myself to death for scraps, and my boss doesn't even notice. And those useless loudmouths online, they do nothing with their lives.
I feel like I could skip this shit.
Judge everyone else.
The IPC is nothing but a nest of vampires. They're feeding off of us.
Miss Foolish, please tell us how to be happy!
Look around you. This land was once blessed by the master of elation. And yet now, it's overflowing with misery. Everyone's chasing their own happiness, but in doing so, they wound others without even noticing. Do you remember the moment I found happiness again? It was when someone who was suffering just as I was, smiled at me. Even through their pain, they gave me that smile. A smile filled with blessings. That smile saved my life. So listen well. Only by opening your heart and sharing your smile with another can you truly grasp what happiness means. It isn't just giving a smile. It's embracing the power that Aha bestowed upon us to smile. Join the Research Society of Happy Smiles. I'll help you rediscover the smile buried within yourself. And Aha will grant your life a transformation. Our mission doesn't end with finding our own smiles. We must bring them to the world and spread true happiness across all existence. While others pray to the eons.
He's still talking.
Desires, we, the true followers of Aha, carry a higher calling to fulfill their wish.
To fulfill Aha's wish?
Yes. To still every cry of sorrow. To wipe away every bitter tear. We will build, no, rebuild. A world where smiles never fade and elation never dies.
Eternal happiness! Eternal laughter!
Yeah.
The speech is over. What's your take, Detective?
She's so far gone, it's hard to
She was yapping for the past like 12 minutes.
Then let's not overthink it.
The fuck?
Let's talk to her directly. Miss Fullwish, I'm Kuchiba from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'd like to have a chat with you.
Ah, I see. You're here about the Sinwish Syndicate case, aren't you?
So, you were expecting us.
Oh, I heard the news. The entire Sinwish Syndicate massacred in Dovebrook District. Ah, such a cursed place. They may not have been saints, but I still
We
pray
may
for
be
them.
getting close to
May their
being halfway
souls
done.
Rest in peace.
Maybe.
How merciful of you. Though, rumor has it the Research Society of Happy Smiles had a few run-ins with them regarding recruitment, donations, turf. Sounds like plenty of reasons for conflict, don't you think?
Are you suggesting we had the Sinwish Syndicate killed? For conflicted interests?
Yes.
Whoa, wait, that's not what I said.
You know nothing about our finances. Every expense is covered by a charitable foundation established with the compensation from 15 years ago. We don't need a single cent from our members. When I heard about this tragedy, I personally allocated relief money for the victims' families to keep order and peace in Dovebrook. Tell me, Miss Kuchiba, someone copied the Herald of Death and slaughtered dozens. What will your Department of Aberration Defense do this time?
We never released that detail. How do you know someone's imitating the Herald of Death?
Isn't that what you've been waiting for? For the killer to slip up so you can swoop in and tie everything up nicely? 15 years have passed. You don't seriously believe we're still living in an age where information can be sealed off at will, do you? From the very day the murders occurred, the news has long since spread online. The Sinwish Syndicate paid a fortune for some ancient mask, and the next thing you know, they're all dead. The scene painted red with traces of the bloody bloom.
Please pay no attention to baseless rumors.
Rumors? And yet you're here. That alone proves one thing. The rumors are true. And the new Herald of Death really does exist. Otherwise, why do you suspect me? Only someone who knows the original case could recreate it so perfectly, right?
Yes.
Everyone! You heard our conversation, didn't you? The Herald of Death has returned. He's here, in Dovebrook.
No, he's not.
He's slain the entire Sinwish Syndicate. He's back to relive the carnage of the Phantom Moon Games.
Oh, the Herald of Death? Didn't the officials declare him executed? How has he appeared again?
Panic newbie.
He's immortal? A demon? He's back for revenge! He'll take revenge on everyone. We're doomed!
Aren't gang members the very people who steal smiles from others? And isn't the best way to make bad people happy to erase them from the world? Wouldn't that be doing something good?
Yeah, Sister Mechatron is right. Those thugs deserved it.
Back from the dead? Lies! The IPC kept him alive to wield him as their weapon.
You useless officials! 15 years ago, you failed to let him get away, and that's why he's back again now!
Everyone, there's no need to panic. Remember who you are. You are those who live beneath Aha's brilliance, who have claimed happiness and cast off the shackles of suffering. Once the herald of death, fed on our fear and tears. That was the source of his power. Look at the smiles on the faces of those around you. There is no fear left in our hearts, no tears left in our eyes. All that remains is resolve, happiness, and faith in the elation. The Research Society of Happy Smiles will protect this world. Etch this into your hearts. The happy do not die, for even death cannot touch a heart filled with happiness.
What's going on? There's something very wrong about this woman.
Yes, as long as we're happy enough, there's nothing to fear.
Ah, shit.
We won't die. Happiness is our weapon. Happiness will destroy the Herald of Death. Happiness will save this world. Operation Spread Happiness. Let happiness infect everyone and spread to every corner of the sky. Make the Phantom Moon smile. Make Lord Aha laugh until they cry for us. Happiness.
Yep.
Silence!
Damn!
My apologies, officers. I can't provide
I don't
anything
like you.
useful for now, but rest assured, I'll cooperate with any investigation from the Department of Aberration Defense or the Security Bureau. And of course, I'll fulfill my civic duty. Whether it's the newly emerged Herald of Death or the various upheavals surrounding the Phantasmoon Games, the Research Society of Happy Smiles will handle them appropriately. What we protect is the future and the smiles of plain Arcadia. Or perhaps, after all this, you too have felt that yearning within your hearts.
Fuck no.
Would you like to join us? To
Go get your din, bruh.
eternal happiness.
See you later. Appreciate you stopping by.
I'll pass. But I've got a feeling we'll meet again.
Oh shit. It's him. Wait. It's that guy.
Miss Fullwish, thank you for your cooperation. Hopefully, next time we meet, it won't be like this.
May the Master of Elation watch over all and bless you with their everlasting smile.
Let go of your obsession. Let go of the shadow in your arms. Let go of that false sense of responsibility.
The hell?
You're the one who should be dead. Aren't you? Come. Join your brothers. Let the gears grind to a halt. Let the hands fall still. And end that life of yours. That was never meant to be.
But for now, there are more important things I must do.
What did you say?
Nothing. Never mind. Looks like Full Wish is a much slyer fish than expected. The bait was there. But she ignored it. And instead, she stirred up a whirlpool.
Quite the opposite, actually. Not only did she take our bait, but she also flat out told us she couldn't care less about the hook.
Was there something I missed?
The bloody bloom mark from the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. How did she know that detail? When we specifically obfuscated it with special mark, even in our internal reports. She broadcasted this information word for word, and even used it to stir up public sentiment, scattering it across the place like tossing blood-soaked feed into a fish pond. Now stopping the rumors from spreading will be even harder.
Well, maybe she has her connections, or maybe she made a lucky guess as one of the victims. Regardless, she's right about one thing. Trying to stop something from spreading today sure is a lot more difficult than 15 years ago.
So, Mr. Ashvale, did your lucky radar start blaring when it came to Full Wish?
There is something very wrong about that woman. You saw the way she played the crowd, huh? I guarantee you that it had nothing to do with her public speaking skills. She could very well be a supplicant in disguise. Still, this whole run has been smooth to an unbelievable degree. We got our bearings in no time at all. So, let's keep our prized fish in the pond for now. Full Wish is not going anywhere.
You're right. It's too risky to make a direct move against a well-respected philanthropist and media tycoon. Maybe we should start with the people around her.
There were people from all walks of life at the gathering just now. Workers, suits, students, the elderly, and even Mechatrons. Judging by their crazed enthusiasm, I highly doubt they'd be willing to testify against Full Wish. But I have my ways.
Mr. Ashvale, coercive interrogation is strictly against the rules. Please refrain from doing it somewhere I can't...
Don't get the wrong idea. I meant an old friend that I spotted at the gathering. By the way, ever watch Daybreak Squadron? It's on Sunday nights at 8.
I thought you weren't a TV person.
Not me. Mr. N. He watches it.
Your monkey is quite the child at heart.
Anyway, come on. Let's go get an autograph from our heroic film star.
Here for tonight. We'll be back in the morning. Watching this 4.2 stuff. Hopefully I don't spoil anything. If they do, whatever. We'll see y'all next time tomorrow in like less than 12 hours. See y'all.